Well, I did a video about 2 days ago on changing my juiced Ripcurrent S and my HyperFat 1100 over to tubeless with Maxxis minions, 4/8 on the front, 4s on the back, and I took my Ripcurrent. I just got the front tire in, so I'm going to put it on here in a minute. Get back, Paco. But on my HyperFat, I took it out for 30 miles yesterday, and I brought it home, and I just happened to look down at the tire, and there's a big nail sticking out of the tire. So luckily, about 2 or 3 days ago, I stumbled across the Dynaplug thing on Amazon, and it looked like a pretty good idea. I didn't know you could plug these tires that easy, and this looks like a pretty good system. And I started to pull the nail out yesterday, but I didn't want all the air to run out. When I started my ride yesterday, I had 24 pounds of air in front and back because I checked both of them before I left. And I checked them this morning after this tire's been sitting with the nail in it for 2 days, and I've got 23 pounds front, 23 pounds back. So that nail is still in it, but and I didn't want to pull it out because I didn't want to lose all that pressure for whenever I go to plug it. But it looks like, and I have about 6 ounces of stands in this rear minion, and it looks like it really sealed it good. It's kind of funny, I'm looking at the nail, I'll show you here in a second, but there's some kind of dark gray rubbery looking stuff around the edge. I don't know if that's the stands that came out and it kind of changes colors or what, but I'll show you. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the tire out, the nail out, and I don't think I can get one of these fat plugs in it. I don't think the hole's that big. It's a pretty small nail, probably about 1 millimeter or 2 wide, but I'm going to use the smaller one, and hopefully one will plug it just fine. But anyway, this is my first tire I've ever plugged, and I guess the timing was good because I just did this just a couple days ago. So let me turn this camera around and I'll kind of show you what I'm. It's got to be there. Okay, so there's a really good picture of my nail, and you can see some of this gray junk around the edges. Yeah, see how it pulls up. So I don't know, I guess that's stands that's come out of it. But anyway, this tire right now has 23 pounds of air in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this thing out. Let me get I've got my tool ready, and it's got a plug loaded in it. So we're gonna just see what happens. This is all new to me. So here goes. Pretty good size nail. Woo! Got a good leak. Okay, let's just see. I don't know if I can do this while holding it. Bike's trying to roll. There we go. So that dude's in there. Let's see what happens. Man. Looks like it worked pretty good. Looks like it's about the right size. I guess I need to cut that off now. 1 second, I'll go get a little bit of soapy water and put it on there, and we'll see if we have any kind of leak coming out of it. That was way too easy. What I did, I went and got a glass of some dishwashing soap and some water, and I'm fixing to pour it on there, and we'll see if we see anything come out of it. Here we go. And well, I don't know, man. Looks to me like that stands works. What I need to do now is trim the plug off. So let me see if I can point this thing over there. Maybe I can do it without even turning it around. There we go. Looks like a pretty clean plug. I guess UPS got here just in time, and so looks like it works. So I didn't realize you could plug these. Get down, Paco. I didn't realize you could plug these. And all right, my dog wants to get on the video, so hang on. All right, Paco. Let's go. Come on. No, let's go. Frisbee. Here we go. This is Paco the Wonder Dog. Yep, there we go. All right, see you later. All right, probably my last video on these two bikes. The tire I plugged a while ago is holding up real good, holding air, not leaking. So anyway, that worked great. I got in my front 4.8 Maxxis Minion today and just threw it on. The bead popped right up. I did have to pull the valve core out, but I mean, I kind of expect to do that anyway. But it popped on, went real good. Man, it looks good. Here, I'll let you take a gander at it. Man, I just really like these. This is, you can see which one it is. It's a Minion FBF and the XO TR. And on the back, I've got the 4.0. So I know I'm repeating a lot of stuff, but I don't care. Maybe you can kind of get a feel for the difference in size. It may be, some people may think it's kind of weird putting a 4 on the back, 4.8 on the front. To me, I don't care. I mean, it's fine with me. One thing I do think happens is I do think the 4.8 has a little bit larger circumference, maybe a ½ inch than the 4.0, but it just kind of looks like an old jacked up hot rod back in the 60s when you do that. Again, I've got this on the small chain ring. I know there's a guy thinking that my chain's rubbing, but you know, it's not. It's got about an 1/8 inch. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see, but there's no place where it's been rubbing on the side. And on the front, this Minion, man, I really like it without having a tube and toughies in it. But maybe you can see down there at the bottom, I don't know if you can see how much room I have. It's going to be down here. right there, maybe. It's got, that's an 1/8 inch, a little over an 1/8. Both sides have an 1/8. Man, this side, it's really hard to see. But you can't get a fatter tire on it. But they both do have an 1/8. And that front's not going to hit. So anyway, that's a Ripcurrent S, a new. I just bought it here in 2018. And there you go. Thank you.